Well, hi everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope well. Today is an interesting day. I started this morning by getting this project going, and then I will start back on the sanders this afternoon. But I wanted to get a jump on this handle. I have, I think on Instagram, maybe here, but anyway, I have a customer, John, that ordered a 6-pound timber pilot. And I got to thinking about that, and the more I thought about it, I want to make a handle that is a little bit outside of the box. So basically this video is getting everything prepared and then the glue up. So basically that kind of gives it away. We're going to make a laminated handle all the way, not a palm swell. The palm swell will be laminated, but the whole entire handle is going to be laminated the length of the handle. I'm going to use Type Bond 3. I think that's sufficient. I could use Total Boat epoxy, but that is a real mess. So anyway, I got done jointing and running these guys through the planer. So now I'm just kind of organizing them here and figuring out how I want to put this together, because when they're this thin, they tend to bow a little bit. These weren't too bad, but in the glue up, and you'll see later on in the video, you'll see in the glue up that we're actually going to clamp them to my outfeed table at the chop station. I flattened that when I built it, so I know that surface is at least flat enough for making this axe handle straight. We'll straighten the whole thing when we start shaping it. It'll still be the process pretty much as usual, but I think this is going to be great. So here we're starting the glue up. We've got a glue roller, which spreads a good amount, and it does it evenly. I'm not hung up in brushing this stuff on. And I'm rolling both sides that meet. Any side that meets, it gets glue on that side. And so, yeah, what is it? 4 or 5 pieces. And dry time, probably take it out of the clamps this evening. I got this done I started about maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30, and I was done by 10:30. So not too long on this. But so basically it's just grabbing a pile of clamps here and getting it close to the edge, and I put it on some paper so it won't drip onto the bench, and I'm not scraping glue off my bench. We're just kind of lining stuff up. Now these aren't exact. They're close. They're very close. These are actually off-fall from the side cuts on a 36 straight. So we had these on hand with one side jointed already for layout. So it was just a matter of running them through the planer and getting both sides flat. And here we're just trying to get not to see any black lines at the glue joints between the two pieces of wood. I want glue squeeze out everywhere. Not too much. You don't want to over tighten and push all your glue out, but you definitely want some squeeze out. There, I'm checking everything for squeeze out. So I think with a giant 6-pound axe head that's razor sharp, I just want something that is gonna last longer than a piece of wood. Wood has interesting properties But I think the laminated handle is going to be more reliable. There's a picture of the 6-pounder. Now it doesn't look like much by itself, but when you put it next to the 4-pounder, it's like holy shamoles. So here we're just checking squeeze out, just kind of showing you what it looks like. And that's that. That'll cook for about 8 hours or so, and then we'll take it out of the clamps. Now, here is my laminated test handle. There's a video on this, and I'll try and remember to put a link down in the description. But this is my test laminated handle. You can see if you look for the straight lines, this is a coating of epoxy that I put on it and kind of sanded it back because it was super glossy. But anyway, here's just a little sample of this thing can take some punishment. And while I'm making this thing, I'll probably take this thing out every day and give it a good whacking. This is a pretty snotty stump. It's got a knot at the bottom on where I'm hitting there. Yeah. But and this isn't sharpened, so keep in mind this is all just the geometry of the axe. Getting it done. So yeah, I'm out in the little wood shed here at the shop. And honestly, I think in 10 or 15 years, you're going to start seeing a lot more of these laminated handles. Because what it's going to allow you to do is to use wood where the grain would be quarter sawn. In other words, the grain would be horizontal or perpendicular to the bit, the axe bit, which when you have a solid piece of wood, you need to have that vertical grain. But the glue joint is actually stronger than the wood. And if you use the Total Boat epoxy, 2-part epoxy, I don't think it would ever come apart. You'd be in the same realm as a handle from Fiskars or one of the synthetic handles from some manufacturer. And I didn't speed this splitting up because I wanted you to get the effect of these two stumps. This is hickory, so it doesn't give up very easily. And this is it was cut down. What do I want to say? It was cut down last spring of 2023. Here I'm just using it like a wedge banger, just smacking the crap out of it on the pole. And the head is perfectly fine. It's where it is. The handle is showing no signs of movement or no cracks or anything like that. It's kind of hard splitting in a dress too. So yeah, we blasted through this one. It was about 12 inches. We're gonna go grab a taller one here in a minute and see what we can do. But I think this just speaks to viability. This isn't a crazy idea. This is an idea that I had 2 or 3 years ago and actually did something about it and made a video. And so I feel confident that it's going to work for the 6-pounder.
For somebody.
So there'll be more footage on the 6-pounder build, Timber Pilot. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. This one has This one's not free, but it's probably closer to 16 or 18 inches tall. And this really isn't a splitting profile. This is more of a chopping profile. It's an old Plum Liberty. It's a little cheeky, but like I said, I bought it and didn't really do anything with it but hang it. I didn't sharpen it or anything, so it's cruising along pretty good, I think. So anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out here at the channel. We're about, about 72 away from 800. So you guys have really been nice, and there's been a lot of traffic. I really appreciate it. Content is going to get, just keep rolling with it, and trying to make things more interesting than they are, but at the same time provide information. I've got some videos coming out that are going to be
right where we put it.
More of how I got into all of this, but you can see here that this thing hasn't moved at all. It's rock solid. So anyway, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.